Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another apartment build. This has to be by far the biggest and longest build I ever done in apartments. It starts a bit weird because I realized that it either crashed or I kinda lost the starting thing. I created that thing in the kitchen as you saw, plus I kinda separated the rooms. So that's all you missed. I didn't really want to delete the apartment and have to redo this part because I didn't feel that was really important. So yeah, I don't know actually what happened to it. No idea. I have a crashed file, an MP4 file that has the same title as the rest of this build, but I feel like I did the start of this build quite a while ago and I could not remember doing that. So I'm I have no idea when I did that. So yeah, as you can see, this video is pretty big. This is by far, I feel, the biggest apartment in The Sims 4. We have, I think it's a house though, I'm not sure if it is an apartment. The one in Uptown that has 3 floors. So I'm not sure about that. And this week I already did a pretty big house. It has the same length, even though at that house I deleted a lot of the landscaping part. And yeah, the fact that an apartment that I don't have to do the exterior end up being the same length as an entire house that I have to do exterior, front yard, backyard. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy, and to be completely honest with you, I started building that Saturday afternoon when I was finished with the house and continued building that up until 9 Sunday, 9 on the night. That's when I finished, and I was so over it. I was so bored at it. I did not want to continue that. I was just well, let's just leave that. But I knew if I actually left that, I did not continue that at the same time, there was no way, simply no way that I would finish that, because I would just procrastinate and be like, well, I can do that another time. So I kinda really forced myself to do that. I was so bored after actually finishing the kitchen. No, that's a lie, the living room, sorry. That I have no idea what to do for the rest of the rooms. So I went to house, even though I really want to avoid that because it really adds to the time that I want to do, to find the pictures and see which ones could actually get pieces of an inspiration to create something like that. But yeah, as you saw, I actually tried to use the rag from taller stuff, but well, that was not a thing because it didn't have nice colors, it didn't really look nice at all, so I'm well, screw that. So I end up using that. I feel like it works way better than the other rag. So yeah, as you see again in this house, I used a lot of paintings by reference. I am obsessed with this. I hope next week I won't be so much. Let's all hope that this is just a thing that will pass. The living room had so much space to work with. Usually when I try to create family houses, I try to make them more packed and one in a single spot and kinda smaller, because I like the idea of when a traditional family lives there, they are kinda on top of each other and they don't have much space. But this build had so much space and I had no idea what to do with it. You see here, I'm creating a bar. I didn't want a classic family house to have a bar, apartment or not house. Why would you have a bar? Then I was it's not you wouldn't have a bar, it's I wanted to be more targeted to kids. So I was I have to put something for the kids there. The thing is, this apartment is for up to 10 Sims. It has 1 master bedroom, 2 Sims. It has one double bed for like a girl, teen girl type of thing, so you could easily fit 2 more sims. And then we have another double bed that it's like a teen boy room. Again, 2 more sims. A child, a girl child, I don't know. One bed, so you cannot fit 2 sims there. Plus we have one toddler room that has 2 toddler beds and one like bassinet, so there are a lot of rooms. Plus we have an entire office room and an entire playroom. So the thing was, I had all these rooms and I didn't really want to end up like adding 50 sims. Like what would you do with all these beds? I don't know. What I want to say, I didn't know what to put in the bedrooms, because usually when I create a bedroom I actually add toys there and the desk and stuff, so they can actually like play in their room, but I cannot do that. And I was so upset and I had no idea what to add in the rooms. And the entire living room has a huge area, like, I don't know, it's 4 by something at least. You will see it when we reach near the end. And it's like, this is all blank. I don't know what to add there. Just let it be. I don't know. They have a room to even play soccer there if they want. It was frustrating. It was rather frustrating. I wanted to use like pastel colors for the teen. It's not necessarily a teen, in my mind she's a teen. In the teen girl's room, and she's like kind of fancy. It reminds me a lot of the room that I did for the house that I did this Tuesday. So yeah, it's kind of similar, but this is way more luxurious. Even though you will see like a few of the same elements, they both have like pink in the walls and very cute little like bedrooms, and you will see also the pillows coming through. So yeah, a space like for her to hang out with her friends, with a little like radio thing. So yeah. It's a big bedroom, and I think it's one of the biggest ones for the kids. It might even be the biggest, I'm not sure actually. So big house. And because I was so over it, like next week I don't know what I'm gonna do. I probably will do something modern, like something completely modern, because I was like, I don't want to deal with it. I so don't want to deal with it. But the good news is that we only have 2 more apartments, I think 3 more apartments. We have a girly teen college thing apartment, which, because I built so many pink bedrooms this week, I don't think I'm gonna do that. And we have the apartments next door for that, which I wanted it to be like modern. I guess kind of like as it is currently in the game, but on the other hand, I'm not sure if I want that. Like in the game currently, this is a family apartment, and the one next door is for a politician that is mean. I think he's mean, and he doesn't even have kids. So I kind of thought that I could possibly go with the same vibe, but for a bachelor. But then again, I'm like, I don't really want to do that. For a let's play that I used to post in this channel, but I stopped because it was taking too much time and no one actually watched it. I built the apartment next door to be a family apartment. I never recorded it, but I think I could possibly like do something like that, but modern family. So, you know, you can actually choose. I don't know though, shall see. But yeah, we have these 3 apartments plus 2 more buildings, which is like, hell yeah. I hope, I mean, I think I will be done with San Myshuno before pets comes around, because I definitely wanna furnish the entire like pets world. And I'm rather excited because it looks so good. Like, it has a pier, and I'm so in love with piers. Like, you can just sit there and just watch the sea and the waves and like all the little sheep come and go, and oh, it's so cute. I don't know. I'm really glad for cats and dogs. I keep calling it pets, like I know it's not pets, it's cat and dogs, but come on. It's not like that I care about horses. Like I liked horses in Sims 3 because you could have like this entire country life, which I think it was pretty rad. But then again, the only thing that I actually cared about was to have like these little pets that we used to have, like hamsters and bunnies and just, you know what, small pets like that. Because usually when you live in an apartment, they don't really let you have pets unless, stated otherwise. At least, big pets. But, you can get away with a bunny. No one would be mad if they hear about a bunny. Like, bunnies don't make sound. Plus, I grew up with a bunny. I had a bunny for actually 9 years of my life. When I was a kid, I am an only child, and my best friend neighbor, who was a boy, he still is a boy, I don't know why I said was, so he got a duck. His father had a whole thing for chickens and ducks and bunnies and many like canaries and other birds. And we actually had 22 canaries, I think, something like that, something crazy. But I didn't they were boring. No one cares about them. They don't do anything funny. So my mom got me a duck. Actually, my parents got me a duck. And it was when the Greek Olympic Games actually happened, I think in 2004. So I named them from the mascots of these games, and she was so cute, she was going behind me, and it was adorable. Up until the duck got lost one day, not got lost. So just all of a sudden disappeared, and according to my parents, which I don't really believe nowadays, they just gave it away to someone because it was too big. And I guess they don't give it away, but we kinda ate it. I'm not completely sure. So yeah, after that, a TV show was on, and there was a little girl at around my age who had a bunny. And my best friend had a bunny, bought a bunny, and I want the bunny, I want the bunny, I want the bunny. And I had 2 turtles. Why I had to? Well, they bought me a turtle because I really wanted a pet after the duck was gone. And well, it turns out I'm not really good at taking care of pets because I was so grossed out by having to clean her little thing, aquarium, I guess, and I very rarely cleaned her aquarium unless I saw little worms or poop, I don't know what it was, floating in the water. And when I cleaned that, her surface got all nasty and I had to clean off her surface. So she died, and then they bought me another one. I don't know why they should not have done that. Probably because I was very convincing as a kid to get what I wanted. I would not stop crying, and I was a big brat. I was very spoiled. So they bought me another one, and surprise, surprise, they killed the other one. So I started begging them for a bunny, and I'm gonna clean the bunny. The bunnies are not gross. So funny story. I cleaned the bunny 2 times. I got it when I was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, something like that. 10 years old, 11, might even be 12. I'm not sure. I'm definitely not. No, I was at around 10. I must have been at around 10. So we have a big balcony, and for 3 years the bunny grew up in a cage, and it was pretty disgusting to clean. My father would clean it every Sunday. He got the day off, and he would basically clean all the 20 birds and my bunny. So yeah, it was rather fun. And my father was actually so bored of cleaning the bunny, so we left it like run around the balcony, which, you know, he was happy, he was free, and it was all nice. He put that on the balcony, but hey, hey, and at the first years, he was so cute, and I wanted to be a girl. So I had like these little tiaras, and I would put him in tiaras, and I would just go in my bedroom and have cuddle with him. And well, apparently bunnies are not really good as dogs, because he kept pooping at me, and he even peed on me. So since then I didn't really care about him. I was like, oh yeah, hello, and when he came at the door I would pet him, and that's all. But I would do, you know, if he was around, I would do pet him. I would just not really care about him. I would not clean him, I would not feed him, I would not put him in my bedroom for any reason, because he kept peeing everywhere. And let me tell you, when you are like 50 years old and a girl, you don't want to like have pee on your clothes, and it was pretty disgusting. So when I actually left home to go and study, suddenly like left home, 2 months later, before I even get to go there to visit for like vacation, Christmas vacation, he died, and I was so sad. Like, I didn't care about him that much, like actually care, not like care emotionally, like physically. But you know what, it's like, they are cute animals and they are small, and I don't think it's that hard to actually code them and add them in a game. Like Sims 3 bunnies were really nothing. I don't even recall if Sims 3 had bunnies. Like, I remember hamsters. I'm not sure if it had bunnies. But yeah, like, they are small pets. They can easily add small pets. Like, it's not much coding, but I definitely get what they did with cats and dogs. And I'm definitely obsessed with dogs before even seeing them. And to be honest, I don't care about any other dog breed apart from a Samoyed. Like, add a Samoyed and I will be happy. That's all I want to see, like a fluffy little cloud. That's all I want to see. So, I'm talking about, 10 minutes now about my bunny, and I've not told you anything about the build, which, to be honest, there's not much to be said, because I was just too bored. But the toddler bed, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I already recorded a half an hour video already. So the bunnies, but the toddler bedroom, it's so cute. I added like the whole Nikki thing, because you know, usually toddler bedrooms have a theme. Either it's like pirate ships or space or I don't know, whatever. Usually when they go all out and they have money, they build a toddler bedroom based on a theme. For example, as far as I'm concerned, my theme on my toddler bedroom was ducks. So yeah, just letting you know, it was the 90s. 90s was not a very fun decade about decoration, or as it comes to like clothing. Like, if you see a few of my outfits, it was like monstrosities, because I let my mother dress me up until I was 12 years old. So she doesn't have much of a fashion sense. Let's just leave it there. So here is the playroom, and I wanted to fit so much in the playroom and I did not have the space, because usually when you live in an apartment, I grew up in an apartment with just a huge balcony. There's not many fun things to do in an apartment. I had, like, for example, I did not have video games up until I was 13 years old, I think. something like that. And I got basically a Game Boy Advance. It was my first like console, if you want to call it. And up to then I was basically only playing like with dolls and stuff like that. And actually I did not really play with dolls. I had like wooden blocks and I loved them. But as an only child, you don't have much to do in an apartment. So I really wanted to create like a very fun space for the kids to actually play, and you see like the whole toys. I just wanted to add more toys. And you already saw like I created a smaller office, and I was like maybe even smaller, but I don't think it would help like to add more toys, because I just really wanted to even add like the table with the cards and like the Don't Wake Up the Llama and stuff like that, but too big, they did not fit, which was rather sad. Here in the office I didn't really know what I was doing. You will see, I'm not sure what I kept and what I didn't, but you will see, trying to find a good layout for the couches to work. Well, that took forever. Because I wanted a couch so you can basically sit down and read, but then again I wanted a chess table because I feel like they make sense. Actually, no, they don't make sense. They are useful in the game. You can get focused, you can get your logic skill up, and even kids have it like play 3 chess games or something like that. So I really wanted to add a chess table, as I wanted to add like a violin and like the science table. I'm not sure how it's called like for the kids, but I did not manage to fit that around. Like, well, you know what, if they really want to add the science table, there's pretty much room. So I got kind of aggressive there, but I did manage to actually fit up everything, at least, you know, the chess table, and not make it look too weird. It's a small space, but it's packed. I think it's cute. It's pretty cute, even though my favorite room it's probably the playroom, but whatever. I wanted to add something in the back of that thing. I feel like it was pretty bare. I didn't really want it a whole boring. Okay, so here are the screenshots. As you will see, I took quite a lot. The apartment is pretty massive, so I really wanted to actually show the entire apartment from every angle and to be able to see everything. If you want to download it, there, hopefully, let's all hope for that, because I tend not to put the links or not even share them in the description down below. Hopefully, again, if there is a link, the apartment is shared. If there is not, well, you can feel free to tell me off in the comments, or you can search my username in the gallery, which is the exact same as the one you see here. So yeah, big apartment, really big apartment, and I don't know like how many people tried to actually build an apartment here, because it's huge. Like, it's huge. How many simmers actually tried that? I really wondered, like, I should probably go, oh my god, I love this stuff. I should probably go and check the gallery, because I'm really wondering. I'm really avoiding these 3 apartments in the uptown, which up to now, well, I don't have any other solution but do them. And I feel like you have many options in the rest of the apartments, but how many options do you have for these apartments? Like, I don't know. I have no idea. So yeah, let's all hope that it works. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you will have an amazing day, and take care. Bye.